On top of that, I'm concerned,
Please.
Angel Sides. I'm concerned about global warming. James Hansen of the NASA Goddard Institute was quoted in the New York Times that if we don't keep 80% of fossil fuels in the ground, it'll be game over for our planet. So we have to look at the environment. Whoever spoke just then, he's right. The ABT issued a study commissioned by the Clean Air Task Force, a nonprofit research and advocacy organization, and found in 2011 the Dallman Plant is responsible for 5 deaths a year, 7 heart attacks, 3 hospital admissions, and 79 asthma attacks, and 5 ER asthma visits. So it is affecting our community's health. We have studies that have linked coal pollution to autism as well. So on the news and elsewhere, you hear of a lot of young people and a lot of communities suing the coal industry, and they're suing the oil industry for reparations. And this is the kind of thing. Who do we send our medical bills to? I'd like to send my medical bills for my asthma, half of them to CWLP and half of them to the city of Springfield, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's down the line. If we don't make a sharp turn towards alternative energy, we're going to have to add reparations and health costs to those graphs and everything that everyone's concerned about, if you're so concerned about money and paying things off. But on the other hand, solar roads can give a city 3 times the electricity that it needs. And that could be something we could sell to other communities, not water, but electricity to help pay off Unit 4. If we would move to solar roads, I think it could be offset by the public works budget, and roads that are in need of repair or replaced could be replaced by solar roads. That is something I would like to see the numbers crunched on that, and a little more concern for the environment and our health. And I don't know if that's something that we could look into and really crunch the numbers on that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Davis?
I think he raises a good point about the decision to build the power plant. It was not just merely a decision based on our energy experts and planners at the time. We had a politician running city as the general manager of CWLP, Mr. Todd Renfro, in combination with a mayor that was highly, I think he had plans that didn't always mix with good, sound, wise financial planning and energy planning. And I think we also have to acknowledge the very heavy and stiff contributions from our construction trades unions pushing the city in certain directions. Just like that happened 10 years ago with our power plant, I think we're seeing some of the same dynamics with the second lake. All the aldermen here know that they receive heavy contributions from the laborers, from the operating engineers, and they would like to see infrastructure projects, which we understand. And the Lake 2 is a very expensive infrastructure project, but we have other infrastructure needs, such as our sewer projects and so forth. So I think, Mr. Davis, you raise a good point that some of this leveling off of energy consumption was forecast, but we went in another direction with our building of Dallman 4, which was also a plan to pay down our pension debt because we thought we'd be able to sell on the open market. But I just want to talk about, we got to deal with the fact that we've got financial interests and special interests coming to bear on the city council. Now, let's just talk about the coal mine. I think it's inexcusable for aldermen. From my point of view, it's legal. but I think it's a really severe mistake for aldermen to take campaign contributions from the coal mine when we're got that issue to deal with down the road, or to take contributions that have a direct impact on what course of on the special interests that want the city council to go in a certain direction. So that has to be part of the discussion too.
What about the Sierra Club?
Yeah.
You're part of the Sierra Club, Joe. How's that any different?
I have never taken a contribution from the Sierra Club, and I'm not a member of the Sierra Club.
That's enough. That's enough. You want to say anything else?
My wife is a member of the Sierra Club, but I am not.
No, that's enough.
And she,
out of order.
and so you're upset because you take a $500 contribution to the coal
you're
mine.
out of order.
I may be out of order, but he just made a charge.
I never took a $500. Listen, if there's anything I've done wrong, if I've done anything wrong, Joe, then turn me in. But I followed everything based on the
I'm sorry
campaign
you got so
laws.
upset.
Because I'm tired of you questioning everybody's integrity.
I'm talking about the fact that lots of money moves around.
Out of line. Let's go.
What about Hobby taking 6 digits?
Shut up over there.
let's talk about-
Get out of here.
Just to kind of wrap things up, from at least for the utilities perspective on the IRP, we understand there's frustration. There's a lot of things that have past choices that have been made, and maybe choosing the wrong direction. But I think we're headed down the right path, and I think that's what we need to focus on. Stop looking at what happens in the past and looking at our future, because I think we could make some really good decisions on how we want to, the city of Springfield to look going forward. So hopefully everybody will join with that spirit, and let's make a good product here for this study. So,
Thank you, Derek.
okay.
And vote Redpath out of office.
Yeah, do your best.
Hey, Mr. Chair,
That's rude.
Go.
Very rude. Is there?
real quick, are we under new business by chance?
Yes, go ahead. Business.
I'd like to just add to my comments. I think this issue of
Alderman, before you start, please don't get personal. You can say whatever you want. Please don't get personal.
okay, I won't make it personal. There's one alderman among us that's received over $35,000 from the laborers.
What's that got to do with the committee?
So
That's
I think-
ridiculous.
So I think we
So
all
you're
have
out
to
of
be
order
aware of
again,
that.
so please
and
cut
I
it
think
off.
it's a mistake to take that kind of money from
Is
a
there an
single
executive
source.
I
session?
can follow the money. That sounds like it has something to do
Did we
with
get
it.
security yet?
Actually,
There's no
Bonnie, would you please go find security and remove this lady, please?
let's not miss
They're on the way.
They're on their way? Good.
Motion to adjourn?
Is there a second?
Second.
Hold up.
Right.
The whole point of this was to inform everyone, and we met with the Sierra Club, and we came up with, we listened to their concerns. So I hope this was informative to you, and sorry about the personal crap that went on here, but thank you for your input, and hopefully we're moving forward in the right direction, and we're trying to make it as transparent as we possibly can for everyone. So with that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Is there a second? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you.